Hello everybody, Hopecaster here, and I'm back with some LattyCraft miners, and my microphone may sound a bit different this time. Now, it's weird to me, because I swear the mic replays what you say into your ears. It's like speech jammer, just like minus the delay. I got the Razer 2 headset for Christmas, and I swear it picks up everything now, which is a bit eh. But yeah, I have my own headset that with a microphone that works, so regular uploads for the most part. Also, on that note, I can now somewhat do Flash Revolution again. They released this Air, like, Flash Player client thing-ish. They call it Air, and it's using Adobe Air instead of Adobe Flash. And it runs so much better. It runs so much better than the others. It's amazing. But so yeah, expect some of that in the future. I just can't really... I'm not as good as I used to be, is what it boils down to. Because... Oh yeah, I'm also using multipliers because I gotta empty out my ender chest because they added new stuff. Which, now that I think about it, I should probably cover soon enough, but... eh. And yeah, so with the Flash Revolution, what's also cool about it is I can record gameplay without, like, actual full screen gameplay, because it's in its own client. So yeah, it won't be all crappy half full screen because it's in the browser. This time it's in its own thing, so it'll be legit full screen like this. So what you can do slash, well, that's right. Okay, so rip TPS. If this, okay, there we go. So you do slash log. It shows, what? I don't understand that, but, word chest will blow up. So, you got your generic stuff. Enter chest skill now reset along with the slot upgrade and using the reset altar. Huh. You can now no longer buy potions. You could do that. Give out less explosives. They added a server resource pack too. So, while I'm at it, I will be right back. Next time I'll be looking out so that you can see the difference. Be right back again. And we're back! So, the texture pack makes the armor look so much cooler. It's amazing. But, now, I took this, okay, so, normally, it would be your regular Minecraft text. So, what I did was, I went into the %update%, I got to server resource packs, and I found the one that this was in. What I did to find it was, this was on Christmas. So I clicked through everything, because I have a lot of them. And I waited till I found one with the date created being 12/25/17. So then, what I did then, I have this, if you have WinZip, that's fine. If you have WinZip or anything like that, use that. I have 7-zip because I can't really pay for WinZip. So I opened it with 7-zip, 1-zip, whatever you want to use. And I made a new folder on the desktop. And I extracted all of the things in the resource pack thing into that folder. And I then put it into the %appdata% with the resource packs. And I kinda butchered other texture packs and made it my own. Ish. Really all I did was change the coal block texture and change the font to Svax DeviantArt. There's a lot of people here. But as I was saying, we got the texture pack going there. Rarity tags are added for multipliers. Oh god. That's pretty much it as far as I can tell. So you got the texture pack back, because they had to convert it to 1.12 because it was the old texture pack for like back 1.8. So they had someone sent the files to a staff member, and they went from there. And now I have the texture pack. Now, the thing is, it's a bit... I don't know if it's because I, like, spliced the texture pack out, but as you can see, everything's a bit off-center. Like, yeah. And if you were to find some sort of, like, if you were to go workyard, say, get a crafting table, I think it's a bug with how 3D models work, but it's ridiculously huge. It's like, take up this entire half of the screen huge when you're holding it. It's amazing. But other than that, it's pretty much the same texture pack as before. So it's pretty much just regular Latty at this point. Now I'm on the way to Presents. I'm gonna get it at oh wait, did they add a thing? They did not yet. So they're thinking of switching locations of the gold and stone picks, because it's obvious the stone pick's better than the gold pick. So what they're thinking of doing, because since the gold pick is stronger on stone, and since there's less stone when you go in the farther mines, it's kind of crap, because you're stuck with gold pick, and gold doesn't mind gold. Oh my god, the frame rate. Gold doesn't mind gold too well. So you're gonna have a hard time there. In other news, though, so I remember saying back in one of the ramble videos I made that I have a bit of an obsession with this book series called Wings of Fire. So, to refresh, in the book, you have 7 tribes of dragons. Each one has their own, like, civilization and their own powers and stuff like that. And so, it's pretty much all dragon. Give me a sec. As I was saying, it's it's pretty much all dragons. There's like no humans as the main characters. That is. The humans in that world are called scavengers, and they're like, humans and dragons can't understand each other and vice versa. So I thought, it's like, if they can't understand each other, they gotta have like some sort of like language or speech going on behind that there, because to the dragons, the scavenger speaks are just like squeaking. It's like there's gotta be like an actual language behind all that squeaking. And since I'm a bit of a language nut, I figured, like, why not try to create a language for them? Because I got bored, and I love languages in general. So I'll leave a link, because I have a DeviantArt. I made a DeviantArt about a few months back, because my friend wanted me to. You know, because since, I'm not sure if I mentioned it, but Hopecaster is my little Nightwing dude. He is one of the characters I made in that thing. Which is why I changed literally everything to Hopecaster, because it's like, that's me now. Sneaking into 2003 is like older. As much as I like the name. And it's just like, I found myself as this now, so might as well go with it. And right. So I've been posting the language stuff on the DeviantArt. And people, from what I can see so far, seem to like it a lot. Because I've made writing scripts before. I've made writing scripts. So, like, you take English, for example, since all the dragons speak English, from what we can tell. I took English, made these glyphs for it. And so, crap. So it's like, you got A, for example. A is like a line like that, and then you got a line on top, and then you got a dot on the bottom. It's like Arabic in the way it's formed in all lines. If you have ever seen the Arabic script before. But I've made writing scripts. I've made about 3 or 4 of them for each tribe. So I'm like, it's just like, why not make a full-blown language? Because I had tried to before, like around a year ago-ish. It didn't really work out. Because A, you have too many diacritics, or that little accent over the A is called a diacritic. Anything above a letter, or accents as you might call them. A, it had too many of those. B, the alphabet had like 50 letters. I was, at the time, obsessed with languages with a lot of letters with diacritics. Like, I found Polish, I found Czech, I'm pretty sure. And they had a bunch of letters with diacritics, so I'm like, why not make my own? Like, have it actually function. The problem being, you don't really see U with a ring on it on many keyboards, let alone G with the little arrow above it. So it's like, it's not gonna work, like at all. So skip forward about a week or 2 ago, maybe a month-ish, and I come up with the idea for the scavenger language. So there's this constructed language somebody made called Tokipona. Tokipona, like that. And what it is, you have 120 root words. Only 120. It's a very simplistic language. If you've ever seen Hawaiian or any on the Polynesian languages. It's very similar to that. The alphabet is not big at all. The sounds are very straightforward. Except the cool part about it is, let's say you have ka, meaning like, let's say, cheese. You got ka as cheese, and you got li as like cheese sandwich. No, that'd be a ka is bread. Li is like meat. So I don't exactly know how it. I don't know exactly how it works, but this is my understanding. So let's say you have ka li. That would be bread meat. But would be cool kalika, because it's literally bread meat bread. It'd be a sandwich. It works like that. You can look it up if you want. It's wicked easy. You just gotta remember the base words, and you just gotta be creative, because you can 120 words, like these are base words. They may not sound like a lot, but you can make a whole crap ton of stuff. And now for my language, the scavenger one. I unintentionally made it similar to that. You've got base concepts, and you can combine the concepts to make like bigger words, bigger, more complex concepts. So for example, you've got crawl, which means dragon. So you've got cha, which means red. Let's say, since there's a Skywing in there, in the Wings of Fire series, they're red. So let's say they want to describe a Skywing to another person. They don't have a specific word for it. They just know what it looks like. So you've got Chakral, red dragon, or Skywing. That's pretty much how it works. And I've made a grammar for it. I like it. So how the grammar works, you've got prefixes and suffixes. Prefixes being the things before a word, and suffixes being after it. So let's use crawl again. Let's say you want to describe to them a friendly dragon. I've made a suffix for friendly, unfriendly, male, female, there's a verb ending so let's say you've got ku, which means life. So you add a j at the end of it, kuj. I have a feeling that sounds like something inappropriate, and I may fix that soon. But let's say you have kuj. If ku is life, and the j on the end of it makes it a verb, that means living. Now, with the whole prefixes with time, you got past, present, and future. E prefix means past, A prefix means present, and an I prefix means future. So, once again, let's go back to ku, which means life. So, you want to say what I think is cool. You can be as creative as you want with it. It's a conceptual language, as I like to call it, as I'm calling it anyway. Meaning, you can, if it makes sense, you can combine two words. You can combine two concepts to make a more complex one, like I said. So, for example, you've got a, or ku, eku. That means, the e means was, ku, life. That would potentially mean dead. You could put akuj, to make that was living. So, you can do stuff like that. It's awesome. And that's it from as far as I know. Like I said, I put it in the DeviantArt, so you can look at that and look at the other things I put, I guess. I don't really draw much, so it's not really gonna do much. But I promise. What am I promising? I'm gonna put it in the description so that you can check it out. But I think that's pretty much it. So, this has been LattyCraft Miners. I hope you enjoyed. Let the Subaru Pop be with you, and I'll see you in the next video. And by the way, I'm not gonna really have many episodes up to presents because it's slow. The grind to presents is slow as crap. So some parts of it may end up turning into commentaries because there's not really much you can do. And yeah. So like I said, see you in the next video. Bye-bye.